Hi everybody, Brent Jones here, New Home Source Realty. How's that? I don't know why it's always so dark in here, but it is. I've got this light shining in my face. I almost feel like I'm being investigated. Where were you Tuesday at 6 o'clock? Anyway, want to chat with y'all a little bit. Let me move a little closer, maybe to brighten things up here. I want to chat with you a little bit about new home construction and everything that you need to know about new home construction, the do's and don'ts and all that. Before we do that, click notifications, like this video, follow me, and leave a comment. Okay, so in past videos, we've talked about how insane the buyer's market is right now. And it's insane, okay? We've talked about that. 37 offers in 4 days on the same property, okay? So if you're a home buyer, there has to be an alternative to that. And the alternative that I want to talk to you about is new construction. We also talked about my Dream Home Finder program, where I will spend my money and go into different subdivisions for you and see if there's any sellers that would consider selling their house. So that is an option, but here's another one that we want to talk about today, and that is new construction. Why should you consider new construction? Lots of advantages. Number one, you're going to have a lot less competition. Now, you're going to have some competition. There's no question about that. But you're not going to have 37 people trying to buy the same house at the same time. If you find a subdivision that you like, a builder, a floor plan, they're in the right price that you want, the right school district, you need to get going. You need to fill out some paperwork and put down some earnest money. But you're going to have less competition than 37 people all vying for the same property. Colors, if you get in early enough, you can pick your colors. Like if they haven't even gotten to that stage yet, most builders have 3 to 6 different choices as far as the flooring, the paint, the countertops, the cabinets, that kind of stuff. So you can put some of yourself into that house. You can also pick the lot. And that's important to a lot of people. A lot of people want the house to face a certain direction, or they do want to be on a corner, or they don't want to be on a corner. They want to be on a cul-de-sac. Is there going to be a lot premium? What lots are there no premiums? That kind of thing. What direction does the sun pass over? That all of that's important. So that would be another one. Here's another thing about new construction. They are energy efficient. Builders have got it down. They have got the technology. They know how to build energy efficient houses. And they have really since about the year 2000. And so even in Texas in our hot summers, in the hottest time of the summer, your electric bill is probably going to be about $75. So extremely energy efficient. Open concept. A lot of people like the open concept where the kitchen is kind of part of the family room and vice versa. So whoever's in the kitchen is not cut off from the family. That's an open concept design. And really you get that from about the year 2000 on. When you get into houses that were built in the 70s and 80s and 90s, not so much. But a lot of people like that open concept, and you get that with newer homes. Here's the other thing. Nobody's ever lived there before. You're not living on top of anybody else's germs. And I actually was talking to a lady, and she was telling me, she wants a new house, and she's not a germophobic, but she just doesn't want to live where somebody else has lived and be where somebody else has been. And you know what? Maybe in these COVID times, maybe that's the way of the future too, but it's a shiny new dime. Nobody has ever lived there before you and your family. So lots of advantages with new construction. Let me tell you why you need a realtor to help you with this. This is going to be the biggest purchase of your life. How many times in your life do you buy a house? It used to be how many times you get married. The answer to that question used to be 1. It's 2021. Those numbers have changed. But how many times in your life do you buy a house? In some people's life, the answer is 0. But maybe 1, 2, maybe 3, maybe. It's a big deal. You buying a house is a big deal. It's the biggest financial commitment that you're ever going to make. You do not want to do that by yourself. You do not want to wing it. You do not want to go into it, the biggest transaction of your life, with no representation. Do you even know what's correct and kosher for you as the buyer to pay for? Do you know what's correct and kosher for the builder to pay for? What's normal? What's normal for you as a buyer to pay for? What's normal for the builder to pay for? What should you pay for? What shouldn't you pay for? What is it the builder is not going to pay for and they're going to expect you to pay for? Earnest money. So you find everything checks all the boxes. Do you like the builder? You like the floor plan? You like the subdivision? You like the school district? Here you go. You're going to need to fill out some paperwork. We're going to talk about the contract in just a second. But you're going to need to put down some earnest money so that the next family that walks in behind you doesn't get your house and your lot and your everything. So you're going to need to put down some earnest money. Well, what are the who, what, where, whens, and whys of earnest money? How much are you supposed to put down? What's normal to put down? If you change your mind, are there any ramifications of ever getting it back? If you put down earnest money, where does that earnest money go? Who gets it? Does it go to the on-site salesperson? Whose pocket does it wind up in? Who holds the earnest money until y'all close? I mean, there's all kinds of questions about earnest money. That's why you need a realtor to help you, just advise you on that one thing right there. Here's the other thing. Builders use their own proprietary contract. Okay? The regular state of Texas contract is confusing enough, but builders have their own attorneys, and trust me, they have a room full of attorneys. And these attorneys draw up their own proprietary contract. It can be 52 pages long. Let me tell you something. It's 52 pages of legal mumbo jumbo. If you have insomnia, climb into bed with a builder contract and start reading it. You'll be fast asleep in about 5 minutes. Who's going to help you navigate, negotiate, and avoid any potential gotchas or pitfalls in that contract? That's another reason why you need a realtor. Let me paint real quickly a dream scenario for you. What if you had somebody on your side, because a builder's going to have a room full of attorneys on their side. What if you had somebody on your side that helped you negotiate the best price, helped you negotiate the best incentives, helped advise you on which lender to use? Should you bring in an outside lender? Should you use the builder's lender? What are the pros and cons of each? Are there extra incentives tied to if you use the builder's lender? Which is the best deal for you? Warranty. Do new homes come with a warranty? What is a 1, 2, 10 warranty? Do you know what that is? Do you get it? Does your builder provide that? The contract, we've already talked about how it's 52 pages of mind-numbing legal mumbo-jumbo. We've already talked about earnest money, the who, what, where, when, why, what's normal and kosher when it comes to earnest money. Here's something else. If you go to the design center, if you're early enough and you still have some options as far as being able to pick out some different things, and you don't like the floor that they're going to do. You want to do an upgrade, or you want to upgrade granite, you want to upgrade light fixtures, water fixtures, you want to upgrade the backsplash, you want to upgrade the paint, whatever. You're going to go to their design center. For whatever upgrades you're going to put into the house, are you supposed to put money down at the design center? How much? Where does that money go? Do you get credit for it back at closing? Is it normal for the builder to have you go to their design center and you pay money up front, a certain percent up front for whatever upgrades you want to put into the contract? Is that normal? How do you know the answers to all these questions? So what if you had somebody on your side fighting for you, looking out for your best interest, best price, best incentives, help you with the best lender, be sure you get the correct warranty, help you navigate the pitfalls of the contract, help you with earnest money and design center upgrades? What if you had that and it cost you, for that professional representation, it cost you, are you ready? $0. What if you had somebody going to bat for you, fighting for you, looking out for your interest, and it cost you nothing? Do you know that the builder pays realtors? That's a builder expense. Builders pay realtors, and most builders have the realtor's commission already built into the contract. So if you choose to go it alone, that's just going to be added profit for the builder. They've already got realtor commissions built in. There is no reason for you to enter into the biggest financial obligation of your life alone with no professional representation. Silly nonsense. No reason for you to do that. So don't go it alone. One last thing. I know you. I know how y'all are. I know, here's another scenario I'm going to paint for you. It's Sunday afternoon. Y'all have gone to church or whatever. Y'all have gone and had lunch. You've got a few hours of dead time to go do whatever you want, and it's going to be, y'all are in the car, and it's going to be, you know what, honey? Why don't we go to that new subdivision over there and just go pop into the model home and just see what they got and what their price points are and what and you know, blah blah blah, and what the floor plans look like and that kind of stuff. You're going to do that. We as realtors, we know you're going to do that. You're going to do that. The only thing I would say is when you do that and you walk in and you're greeted by the on-site salesperson, just let them know. But lots of times they're going to ask you, do you have a realtor? Bring it up. Tell them, we have a realtor. I would love to be your realtor, Brent Jones. But whoever your realtor is, just let them know. We have a realtor. They've got little registration cards. It'll take you about a minute and a half to fill it out. And bam, you're good. It's just your name, your realtor's name, and now they have registered you with the realtor so that there's no problems, no headaches, no confusion in the future. So if you're going to go do that, and a lot of y'all do, but if you're going to go do that, be sure to register the realtor that you're working with. All right, so hope all this helps. Good luck out there with an insane market. We have to find some alternatives to just pre-existing homes, and I think new construction could be a great option for you. Have a great week. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.